You can play this one. This one is good with a small group. Yeah. So this is a sit-down written exercise.
Why don't we just move the group to you?
Oh, yeah, let's move the group to Lacey.
Thank you.
I don't have to be a lamp. Make your lamp. I'm going to give everybody a sheet of paper, and I've done this.
You want to continue recording this one?
Yeah. I mean, well, yeah. You can keep recording this. I've used this game, this game has been introduced to me in a variety of contexts, and can apply to a lot of things. I first learned it in a sustainability class where we were delving into the roots of sort of ecological crises. Does everyone have a paper and something to write with? All right, take some more. So usually, so I guess since we have a healthy mix of ALC people, people who work in ALCs, we can just maybe if I'm trying to think what would be a good topic to. So the purpose of this exercise is to connect ideas and to show the connections with our ideas to each other in this sort of tangible way. So an example would be, let's say if we're talking about, let's say the environmental crisis. Let's just say that's the topic. Then everyone says, oh, to me that means pollution, or Lacey, to me that means not loving myself, or that means to me that means gas and oil. And then we would each flip over, we say, we explain a little bit, this is why I chose this, and this is what it means to me in relation to our topic. And it actually, my thing, pollution, actually connects really well to your thing about oil and gas because it creates the expensive. So I'm thinking maybe for this we can do goals for Agile, goals for week 1. So or an outcome of week 1. So what is an outcome you wish to get out of week 1, and how will that connect to someone else's idea? And as you explain it, oh God, maybe it's terrible.
Looking at me.
Yeah, maybe this.
You're not doing a terrible job.
That's fine.
Okay.
Yeah. What about the goals? Yeah, the outcomes of week 1.
Outcomes of week 1, or how about better yet, solution, when we say if we agree that the issue is that education needs to change, what do you think, in one word or in a very short sentence, what do you think is at the root of that change? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
What is at the root of that? So just write it.
So let's say if education is not going well publicly, in the public system.
Why is it not working?
Yeah.
What
needs to change?
What needs to change?
What's missing?
What's missing?
Okay.
What needs to change in education? One word or a concise phrase.
Are you ready?
family put our things before us, and we go around and we share a little bit about what we picked and why. So I will start. I think one thing that really needs to change in just sort of public mass education is the recognition of the innate value of each individual, and that we are not homogenous, we are not all the same, and I think that a system needs to recognize just that innate value of individuality and diversity.
I think power dynamics within and without schools are like embodiments of the problem and sources of problems and just overall need to
Put apprenticeships, lack of hands-on, like in-field learning in topics of choosing.
I put or non-judgment. What do you say? I wrote presence, like meaning presence, like with ourselves, like we were talking about the inner child, and like your like presence, like what's your relationship to yourself first, and what are you not conscious about yourself that you are putting on other people? So like trying to be present to already what's here in me, so I'm not like acting in unconscious beliefs, like the work I'm doing to be more clear about who I am, where I come from, what are my wounds, what are my strengths, and be conscious and present to like what is it that I bring, what's the impact of what I bring, and where does it come from? Is it like, am I conscious that this action comes from fear or love? Like, do I know the difference? Like, do I know myself and what the impact of what I share?
I chose to change the relationship between adults and children. Substitute our authority with trust in that relationship, and kind of base it on equal respect and dignity for another human being, regardless of their age.
I would put trust kids, the fact that they often treat you as less individual, and it's like they don't trust you to be able to go through things. They need more supervision than you need.
So to recognize differing learning needs, so that often looks right now like teaching in different ways, and it's that, but it's also what information do kids really need, because what Charlotte needs to know isn't the same as what Chuck needs to know, all coming down to the individual.
That's so important for kids.
Seeing the light in others and yourself, so like seeing a child or a mother person you're working with, seeing that person truly, seeing their inner light and the intention of trying to do that. And I was just thinking like that when I sent my older child to his first preschool, it was a really magical experience because I just knew that this person who was his teacher, like, saw him, like his inner light. And I've always been thinking about that ever since. I want to see everybody else's child in that way, and the other adults too. And myself. I'm like, that's the work, right?
So that, Lizzie, would you mind holding on to this piece of string and then passing the ball to someone who said something that really resonated with what you said and why?
Yes, as I was talking, I wanted to pass to you. Yes. time back and added in self, because, if I can't be present with myself and understand what my own triggers are in the world, I can't do that for anyone else. So I really connected to what you were saying.
Now you will hold on to the string and then pass the yarn to someone who resonated.
Oh my God, okay, I didn't understand it. I understand now. Well, I did resonate with what you were saying about trusting kids, and it really spoke to me. And whether it's the inner kid or the kid in front of me, there's trust relationship to be built. And yeah.
Let's go, Chuck.
Red light.
Because we both trust them, they don't trust kids to use tools on you. That's part of it.
Yeah.
Should be a thoughts are.
Jess, because different kids need different things.
I'm gonna give it to Charlotte, because I think being able to recognize these different learning needs really heavily depends on the recognition of the value of the individual. You can't know somebody's needs until you know who they are, their goals, stuff that's all tied together.
I think the recognition of the value of each individual, I think will do a lot to shift power dynamics, because I think power dynamics form on like an assumption of I'm this or laying out certain rules, and that power dynamics come into play when someone either elevates themselves or belittles themselves in a relationship to somebody, and that is like not necessarily recognizing your innate value or the innate value of the other person, which will equalize.
This is funny because you know what Charlotte read, and you and I read in just like different words. So, fascinating to Alex because he said what I said in practice, applicable bit about what her place was.
Connects back to the judgment piece, where what we're doing and how we relate to each other doesn't need judgment. It is what it is, and there's value in that mutual respect, recognition of the value of each individual, and the light that we all carry within, and in that relationship, where you don't judge, then it's we're able to shine it onto each other and share it and recognize it, and pass it on. So I think it's part of what we're here to do too.
I really resonate with what Lacey said, because seeing the light in others is what you can do when you don't look at.
So that's the premise of the exercise, and you can keep going and going and going. And it works really well to like map out ideas, like if you have like a specific project, like this you can hack this activity in like a million different ways. And the coolest part about it, when you have time and space and energy, is that each of these can become its own web. So you can start with this as the general thing. So let's say recognition value of each individual. Let's say that was the general thing. So it's like a way to connect ideas to ideas to ideas to ideas to ideas. And it's just like a more like active
allows you to see the connections between, you know, each idea and how people perceive to different connections.
Yeah.
It's really good.
This one, guys.
We want to continue with the web theme. Another web theme.
Yeah. Let's do it.
It's already up there.
What time is it?
It's not.
Here.
Yeah, I need to check on time because I need to get it on my license.
What time is it?
Yes, 2:38.
It's 2:30.
So there's the
Yes.
ultimate frisbee.
So it's been fun to see that the bird and something like this, like, cool.
Also, like, this is a really good, I'm thinking like a cool way for projects. So let's say if like you have a group of kids who want to do a project in Minecraft. Like one thing is like they could each say like, oh, I want to do this, 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 this. And then we can like, it's just
Yeah, it's
Very
really good.
a tool.
I'm also like into more learning than facilitating because I'm trying to do it, but creating visual representations of ideas. And I have a professor from University of Puerto Rico that is helping me out create end of year products with the kids to visually represent their journeys from the beginning of the year to now. So perhaps what we're doing connects with the whole sharing thing and creating visual shareable value. Getting ideas, any idea that you feel like deeply about, and creating a visual map about it and visual representations of it. It becomes more memorable too than just like text. So I don't know, I like playing with those ideas. This was amazing visual representation. So working with that and just getting big paper and playing with that this week would be something I look forward to. Guys.
Can you talk to Nancy and Drew about that?
No.
So both of them
Oh, because
are
of the
really big
documentation
on- Yeah,
email.
specifically in the like over the course of a year, but like both for themselves and for helping kids like create a yearly reflection thing. They have
Yeah.
different
I
styles.
kind of
but-
ignored that because I was very interested in responding with purpose, not just like a empty email. Oh, yeah, I'm interested. So I kind of put it to the side and never replied and made it to.
Yeah, just some
but yeah, that's
it
something
might be
we
interesting.
definitely want to talk about.
Yeah, that would be, because like one thing that like I am really interested in is, you know, again, like visualizing the journeys that like, again, documenting things that are like true to the nature of each individual and like, part of like, and that's just like, I'm thinking of, you know, like kinesthetic learners, like how, like, or you videoing dance performance, but like also just like how to keep things alive in the memory that is authentic to the thing itself. And that's always something that like, at least like in an extremely digital age, is like a non-visually person, like really struggle with, but that's definitely something.
I'm going to enjoy my conversation too whenever it's happening. I'll bring a book of,
We can have it. Sorry, I want to
yeah,
follow on that.
yeah. I've seen people make really beautiful visual maps, you know, for young children using lots of photos and just images of things that explore like a long-term 6-week project that you can see visually, like sort of timeline-y but webby, more not so linear. And I'm interested in how, like, I am interested in documenting the individual, but also like community, you know, not just the.
Meeting, sure.
Oh yeah, excellent.
Okay, so visual representations of ideas and journeys conversation.
Yeah.
So we'll put it on the offering request and then
Maybe, yes.
we'll choose tomorrow when.
Please before 3:30.
Maybe take names, and so Charlotte said she wants to do that, Lisa said she wants to do
Okay, so how do we write names in the back?
I would just, yeah,
Charlotte.
just so that tomorrow. like-
Today at 3 p.m.
Okay, so
Close.
Stacy,
And I volunteered as
Alec, volunteer who? Nancy and
That's what I
C.
No, I didn't say. I wanted to get going.
Drew, Alex, Sandra. I got, how have a request for you, a little conversation about our names. Who else? Yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
Did you get me on there?
Yeah, my bad. Your name.
Jess.
Who else? Chuck, you want in on this?
Yeah, yeah. This was the like visual.
Yeah.
This conversation.
You don't want to be cool on Joss? Okay, Charlotte.
I do have scheduling conflicts tomorrow.
Yeah.
It has no time.
Okay.
So I want to just put it there and we'll decide what to do. Oh, one more thing I want to talk to you guys about. Concerning kinesthetic learning, I'm very interested in how neuroscience and developments in neuroscience support the kind of thing that we're doing, the kind of learning that we're doing. From like seeing the light in each individual, changing how it, so everything. And now research supports this over and over again, and every time something new comes up. My point is, there are a couple of, I'm making partnerships in Puerto Rico, and there's two things I want to explore. One of them is called Brain Gym, I don't know if you've heard of it. It's really cool. It's through movement, kind of establishing like coherence and synchronicity between the hemispheres of the brain, and just there's different movements and postures you do for different things. So I want to explore that and kind of like do it and use it with our kids eventually. And another one is called hemisync, which is then using sound to do the second thing. Okay, so there's this research institute and this school called MC Square in Puerto Rico, where they do this kind of, but as therapy. So they have tested kids on whatever skill, like a math test, shooting basketball, whatever, and then they have tallied the data, right? So how many hoops you got, how many attempts, and then they did the exercise, hemisync music, and affirmations, positive, what do you call it? How do word in Spanish? Programación neurolingüística. So neuro-linguistic programming. So you positively throw out like, okay, I am amazing at basketball. I'll shoot every single hoop. I am the best mathematician. Blah blah blah. Like positively, are really pumped up. And the Brain Gym and hemisync. And they have found that the improvement ranges from 60 to 80% improvement by just doing those three things: positive affirmations, Brain Gym, and hemisync. So I don't know, there's something to it, and we need to tap into that and use it in our thing. Yeah.
I used to study.
Yeah. So we gotta connect even more, my friend. We're gonna set up a meeting. So yes, movement is amazing. Keep moving people.
Yeah.
Keep dancing.
Brain gym is like I've watched kids do brain gym over a second grade. It's pretty interesting.
It's a time check.
You can switch from game mode to hangout mode.
35.
Do
Yeah.
you guys know the flocking improv? It's a nice way to end, and it involves some dancing. It's very simple. So you know birds flock, right? They go together, but you can't really always tell who's leading, and the movement is very nuanced. So in this game, we're gonna flock together and dance together, but there is a leader, but it's hard to know who the leader is. And you pass, I'll start as leader. You pass leadership just by making eye contact with somebody, and that when somebody makes